Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to start off by getting a bunch of fabric cut out for about two different projects that I need to start. One is going to be a dragon, the other one is a memorial gift to a friend. After that we'll probably get a little bit of sewing done. I'm not sure what all I'm doing today, but I do know that I want to get as much done on the memorial today as I can because I have a lot of other projects to get started and I need to finally get this done for them. Okay, so I think I have all the fabric that I need. I know these are for the kitten memorial, and then I thought these would work for the dragon. I don't know if I'll have enough of this. If I don't have enough of this, I'll probably use this and just shave it down to where it won't be so fluffy. So let's do the kitten first, and then we can see what we need to do with the dragon. I gotta make sure that I know which way the fur is going so I don't like cut it backwards. I need a larger workspace. A lot of the times when I'm cutting big pieces like this, I try to do it on the floor, but I'm gonna be a little bit more professional and stay on the table. Figure out which pieces are for what. I think these are all dragon. That's the kitten. Okay. So the kitten's patterns are going to be kind of interesting. The legs have different markings and stuff. I'm working with a limited amount of photos, so I might just make it symmetrical because I know there's like a weird black spot on the white foot here, but I don't know what the other foot looks like, so I think I'm just going to do the same thing on both and hope that it's similar. And then he does have all white paws, his back is completely black, and he's got a white belly. And then this is going to be for where we're going to connect the paw pads. So I need to cut the white pieces out, and I need to remember that the fur is going a certain way. And then for this I'm just going to trace around it. I'm going to use a pen because it's lighter than using a marker. Sometimes if you use markers they'll bleed a little bit. I don't tend to like using pencils, except when I use like black fur fabric, which we'll probably have to use for cutting out the black fabric, which I use white pencils for that. So I'm just going to get all the white pieces traced out, and then we'll cut them out, and then we'll move to making the black ones. I know a lot of you guys probably want to see a video on it because it's going to be a really cute little kitten, but I just feel weird about doing it as a video, so I figured I'll just show it here and there in a vlog. I do have a bunch of other really cool projects coming up. I've been really inspired to do a bunch of like more unique designs, so you'll definitely see some of that. And then I do have some product reviews that are going to be out pretty soon. Also, a lot more dragons. I know you guys really like the dragons, so I'm trying to do a lot more of those. I already lost track of which pieces are supposed to be which colors, so these two things I'm not going to cut out. Those were a mistake. Okay, but I think I got all the white pieces drawn out and I just need to cut them. Okay, so I got all the kitten pieces ready. We're going to sew that mainly today. I've got the dragon pieces too, but I need to record that for the tutorial, so I probably won't show that on camera just yet. I also did this kind of little ruffle thing that's going to go on the dragon's back. And it's basically, I didn't have pink, so I took red and I went over it with a sheer white. So it kind of does this little bit of a like really pale pink, which I kind of like. It looks a little bit more natural. I wish it was a tiny bit pinker, but we'll see if we can change anything about it. But yeah, I made a little ruffle for the dragon. We're going to sew the dragon later, and we're going to start on this now. So I got everything laid out to where hopefully I don't lose track of where things go. And I'm just going to start connecting everything together. I actually really like how complicated this pattern is with all the different markings and stuff, because I feel like it'll make it look really realistic. And I kind of want to do more with like my fantasy creatures kind of like this. A good example would be, instead of completely copying a specific animal, let's say I want to do a griffin, but I want to give him stripes like a tiger. I could Google what a tiger looks like and pick certain markings to try and copy. And just something fun to add a bit more detail to my projects. Because otherwise you could easily get bored just sewing the same thing over and over again. And lately, unless I improve on my patterns, the sewing is just kind of really repetitive. And the clay pieces are really what I get most of my details from. So I'd like to try and mess around a bit more with the sewing to try and add more to the creature. Honestly, I'd be good with messing around with like everything to try and improve. Because again, I get bored doing the same thing over and over again, so I definitely want to keep like pushing myself to find like different things I could do to make the creatures instead of doing the same thing over and over again. These colors kind of remind me of a family cat we used to have when I was really little. Her name was Samantha, and we mainly had her because when I was like really tiny, Mom had a dog named Punky, and Punky was friends with and actually saved her. So Mom decided to adopt the cat afterwards instead of just like letting them be friends outside, which was really cool. And we had her for a very long time because I don't remember not having her when I was really young. So basically I think it was almost like 1 or 2 when we got the cat, and I was probably like 10 or something when we had to put her down because of old age. But yeah, these colors kind of remind me of Samantha. She had a little nick in her ear, which I believe, looking back and thinking about it, I believe that means that she was picked up by a shelter and spayed. So she was already fixed, or whatever it was, I can't remember, spayed or neutered, one of the two. Whatever the female version is, she was fixed. We'll just say fixed, even though she wasn't broken. Okay, I got a little cold, so I've got my cardigan. Doesn't really go with what I'm wearing, but I don't really care. No one's gonna see me but you guys. So I'm a little bit behind on editing. I've got tons of stuff to edit. I just haven't put the time into getting it all edited, so I've got so many videos ready to edit, but not really enough time to do it while filming vlogs. So I think I may have to skip a week with a vlog. I don't think I'll not like post anything Friday. Like, I think what I want to do is I have another oil painting that is almost done being edited down to a time lapse, but I just need a subject matter for it. So I need to know what to talk about in the video. The painting is a snail. The subject matter of the painting itself is supposed to represent like artist block, but that was the topic of my last oil painting time lapse. So I'm debating on maybe talking about things that can inspire art, like just in general, different things that inspire me and what could inspire you guys, and I don't know, something along that line of what inspires me or something. Kind of sounds like it would go well with the topic of the painting. But if there's something else you guys would rather me talk about, I could talk about something like that. So let me know. I need to record the time lapse for it. Right now I'm just going to go with what inspires me as a topic, but if one of you guys has a better suggestion, something a bit more interesting, let me know, because I haven't filmed the voiceover yet for it. But yeah, if I did that, I can edit that video real quick. Those are pretty easy, and then I can get caught up on editing all the other videos because I won't be filming vlog or editing a vlog and stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to get those edited. I'm working on a lot of large projects and stuff like that, and they're just kind of time consuming. Like, I'm so behind that I've actually stopped doing my bi-weekly Friday oil painting days, so I haven't done that in a month or so, and I miss it. I've been painting at night, but it's not the same as doing a whole day of painting and stuff. So I need to rearrange things and figure out how to get that started back up again and other things. But yeah, I just kind of need to start working on things at night that I'm not filming. Like, honestly, this I probably should be working on at night and not filming and stuff, but this week I've just got so many things that I'm working on that I can't film for a vlog, because they'll kind of spoil the videos, that I really have to kind of work on this on vlog day so that I don't spoil everything else. Okay, I think that is all the sewing I can do right now. That doesn't look that bad. That looks kind of like a skunk, like a reverse skunk. It's gonna look cute though. Okay, there we go. If we did that, you can kind of get an idea of the body. And I've got all the legs and stuff, and I think what we're going to do next is work on some paw pads for it. So I need to make some clay ones. And these little pieces of fabric are what those are going to get glued onto later. yeah, let me get all my clay stuff out for that. Oh, before I do that, I want to show you, because I have been talking about the whole like video that I'm going to do, and this won't spoil anything, but I did molds and they did actually work out. So you can't really tell what they are for, but I did get these done and I'm really happy with them, and I can't wait for you guys to see what came out of these. But yeah, those are down here. I'm trying to keep them away from all the fuzzy stuff so they don't get hairy. Okay, so I kind of took the pattern piece that is for the foot and I drew out what the paw pad would probably look like. Just a rough idea so I know how large to make it. So I'm going to use this as a guide. Okay, so I need some tin foil. By the way, I asked Michael to get me tinfoil, and I love him. And I'm perfectly fine with the amount of tinfoil he gave me, but I have a ton of tinfoil now. He bought me a 2-pack. This is half of it, of 200 square feet. So I have 400 square feet of tinfoil right now, and nowhere to put it. So yeah, not gonna run out of that anytime soon. Okay, so I need to make a flat surface. I'm gonna finish up these last bits of clay. For some reason I started a new one and forgot that I had some, so I've got extra, got random pieces all over the place, but I'm gonna finally finish up these. But yeah, I'm ready to start posting the videos that I currently have. I think I'll have to do them out of order from how I film them, because the review videos need to get out, because I've got everything ready for those and stuff, and I still need to make the dragon that I'm going to be doing in one of the review videos, but the first half, the molds and stuff, is all good, and I'm ready for you guys to see it. I was excited to film it. It was a lot of fun. It was stressful. I panicked a little bit making the molds, not gonna lie. I was so busy worrying that I wouldn't mix it properly that I didn't think about, like, hey, what you pour it into needs to be small. So I think I kind of wasted some of my mold stuff, honestly, by making the molds too large, but at least they work. I didn't completely ruin them, so I'm really happy with that. Obviously, I need to figure out a way to get it a little bit cheaper, because the little containers that I got, the 2-part silicone, was like $30. Which isn't bad, honestly, because everywhere else it was like $35 or $40, so I did get a really good deal, but I want to get it in bulk eventually, but I don't want to spend like $200 for a giant tub of it. That's going to take up a lot of space. I mean, I can probably spend like $100 on it. $100 for bulk silicone wouldn't be that bad, but I just got to find a good source where to buy it at that price and stuff like that. Because I definitely want to start making molds for my creatures and stuff. Because right now, it's very time consuming making my creatures. And it'd be nice to be able to make a little bit more. Those look too big, because we're going a bit more natural. Let's cut these in half. Because I want them to actually be the right size. I don't want them to be like oversized. That's probably better. Okay. But yeah, I'm really glad that I can start buying new things to try out in videos. They're a lot of fun, especially since a while ago I really could barely afford my art supplies, so definitely a nice change of pace. I mean, I'm not doing amazing. Don't think I'm like, oh, I'm making millions. I'm a YouTuber making millions. No, I'm not. YouTube isn't even making me enough for paying like one of my bills right now. That's how little YouTube pays for what I'm doing right now. But it's a good traffic source for my Etsy shop. And I definitely appreciate everyone buying stuff when they do, because it keeps me doing what I can do. And I really want to keep doing it. These ones are going to be smaller. I'm going to make these smaller than smaller. Oh, I got an interesting project. It's not really an art project, but I wanted to see if you guys would be interested in it. I want to set up a new thing for my hermit crabs, and I want to kind of design like the cage and stuff. Because right now they're kind of in a makeshift cage. I mean, they're in an actual aquarium, but to give them a little bit extra room, I stacked an aquarium on top, which they need more ground space. They need more digging space, but they do like to climb, so it does kind of help. But my idea is to set up a new aquarium for them that's larger, because right now they are in a 20-gallon, and the one on top of it is a 10-gallon. And I got really lucky, and somebody threw away like I want to say it's like a 50-gallon aquarium at the apartments. And I grabbed that because I couldn't afford to spend what I need to spend for a brand new aquarium for them. Because aquariums are expensive. Glass boxes are expensive for some reason. But yeah, I want to set that up for them and make it just kind of really interesting. Part of me wants to either build or find them like a tree house. I don't know if I have any photos of it, but a while back I made them a beach house out of popsicle sticks. And because I had to use like non-toxic glues, which is kind of like water soluble, it did fall apart, but it lasted for a while and they really liked it. It was cute. If I have photos of it, I'll have to like post it here or something, show you guys, because I liked it. They liked it, and I wish it didn't fall apart, but yeah. It's better than them getting sick from whatever I put together, so I did make sure to do that, because hermit crabs are actually really sensitive to things. But yeah, guys, this is their setup right now. Ignore how messy it is. Dean just got finished molting, so I haven't been able to clean their cage, and Wally keeps acting like she's going to molt, so I'm kind of worried about like trying to clean it right now, because one of them is going to molt anyways, so yeah, I haven't had a chance to clean it out yet. Honestly, we actually need to get them fresh food. Here, let me show you how big Dean has actually got. Move this. Let's see if she will let me hold her. She just changed shells too. There she is. Yeah, we're gonna clean their water and get them fresh food real quick. But yeah, she's gotten really big. But yeah, she got really big her last molt. Actually, her last two molts, she's just been getting huge. They definitely need a bigger cage. And then there is Wally. She's really active right now. Like I said, she's getting ready to molt. Cleaned out their dish. I'm gonna start with their dry food first, and then I'll probably get some fresh stuff. So I normally give them a little bit of pumpkin seeds. I like using some dried food because it lasts longer in the cage. So I usually do that, and I have some dried carrots, and there's a few raisins in here. All of these are unseasoned, by the way. You don't want to give them any seasonings or salts or anything. So, dried carrot is actually really good because they need a good source of keratin. So as many things that have keratin in them, the better, because that's how they grow new shells. So every time they molt, they need to use keratin to replace that hard shell with a new hard shell. Another treat that is really good in keratin is snake skin. I have a friend that has a snake, and he let me have okay, it opens this way. He let me have some of his sheddings, and I just ended up microwaving these and cleaning them so that they were sanitary. Because obviously you don't want to give them anything dirty. They're inside pets, so they don't really have an immune system to deal with things that don't exist around them constantly. Okay, and then I'm going to give them a little bit of frozen corn. And they will probably not eat even half of this. I just want to make sure that they have it so they don't fight over anything. There we go, some cute little toe beans. They are kind of the same. I made the toes a little bit bigger, but that's okay. Those should work. Okay, I'm going to bake these real quick. Okay, so I got the paw pads done, and then I also got the feet done for the dragon, so I'm going to get these baking. Okay guys, those are in the oven baking. They're going to take roughly about 45 minutes, so I'm going to use that time to get some editing done, and then I also need to film the rest for another tutorial. So because of that, I'm going to call today's vlog finished. I really enjoy sitting down with you guys and talking and getting my work done, so I really hope you enjoyed it as well. If so, make sure to leave me a like, subscribe, comment down below anything you want. I really like hearing from you guys, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!